Okay, so now we're at what really Chapter 8 is about. Sequences and series. Okay, a sequence is a sort of pattern of numbers. I can kind of see the pattern here. It's the evens. It started with 4, but I know where it goes. It got 12 and then 14 and so on. It follows a pattern. But then they've got commas. It's just the list of numbers. And a series, it could be the same list of numbers, except with plus signs in them. So it probably stops after like 16 or something. Otherwise, you'd be adding forever. That can't work. But so that's just basically the difference. Sequence has got commas. Series has plus signs. All right, so then the first thing on the homework, they ask you these weird questions with these A's in there. And A little sub n, well, first we should talk about something like A sub 1. All that means is first term. Without me writing out what the first term is, because writing out first term is, because I'm way too lazy for that. All right, so A2 is get the second one, A3 is get the third one, A4 is get the fourth one. Okay, so instead of writing, that's just the lazy person way. Now the formula says how I figure out what A1 is. Well, whatever's down here, that's the plug-in. Okay, this just says plug in whatever letter you got, or in our case we got numbers, and put it right there. Well, we don't want n, we want numbers. Okay, so I'm just going to put 1 in there right there. It's just going to be 2 times 1 plus 1. So I just put the 1 right there. So that's 3. All right, and a 2. So I put 2 there now instead. That'll be 2 times 2 plus 1. So that's 5. I can almost see the pattern already, but I'm just going to keep going with it. 3, 2 times 3, that'd be 6 plus 1, that's 7. 2 times 4 plus 1, that's 8. 8 plus 1, that's 9. All right, so I could see the pattern, but the homework doesn't say, oh, you have to know what the pattern is. It just is write down the first 4 of them. So I did that. Okay, and then I move on to a new problem here. Well, first of all, it told me what A1 was. A1 is equal to 2. Good. All right, got 1 solved. A2. I don't have one of these great formulas like I had before. What I got is this thing that's called a recursive relationship. And what it's trying to say is take what you had before, that's an minus 1. That's trying to sum up me writing down, take what you had before, instead of writing it in words, an minus 1, take what you had before and add 2. Okay, so if I want to take what I had before, I'm going to go with 2 and add 2. So that's 4. Translate this, take what you had before, which was a 4, and add 2. So that'd be 6. Take what you had before, which was a 6, and add 2. That's 8. Okay, that's called a recursive relationship when they write it this way with this an minus 1. It's almost like successive approximation. You got an answer, and you use that to get your next answer. Take what you got and do whatever, plus 2. This one says take what you got, multiply by 4. All right, so let's do this one. First of all, A1 equals 3. A2 is take what you had before. Okay, that was a 3. And multiply. This doesn't have a plus sign in it. This is just 4 times that. Multiply by 4. Take what you had before, multiply by 4. A3, take what you had before, 12, and multiply by 4. 48. Take what you had before and multiply by 4. I might actually have to get my calculator on this. 192. Okay, and we're mostly going to concentrate on the sorts of, this was just add 2 every single time, add 2. This was multiply by 4 every single time, multiply by 4. And most of the patterns that we're going to follow go with one of those two patterns. And so the next couple of, well, the next two sections in the book, but for us, the next couple of videos, this is an arithmetic sequence and this is a geometric sequence. When you're like, oh, take what you had and add, take what you had and add, take what you have and add. When it's take what you have and multiply, then that's geometric. And those are the two basic patterns you're ever going to see.